Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this one The Tale of the Devil's Tattoo. Back in the 90s, a girl named Amy got mixed up with the wrong crew. Specifically, her no-good boyfriend, Rennie, punk biker from the state of California. And everybody warned Amy that Rennie was a bad dude, but she truly thought she was in love with him. And she was willing to do anything to prove her love for her boyfriend. One afternoon, Rennie had a special surprise for his girlfriend. Later that afternoon, while out on a ride, they stopped at a tattoo parlor. Specifically, the best tattoo artist in town. Rennie's surprise for his girlfriend turned out to be her very first tattoo. You see, Amy grew up a very sheltered girl, but recently she had started rebelling against her parents. But no matter what she did, the one thing she specifically never did was get a tattoo, for the very simple reasons of needles freaked her out.
I don't know about this. I hate needles. They really freak me out.
However, Amy was in love and was destined to prove her love. So she swallowed her fear and agreed to getting the tattoo. The tattoo artist Wes then offered to show the girl a bunch of examples of his recent work.
I'll tell you what, young lady. Why don't we go around and see if you find anything that pleases you?
But that was not necessary because Rennie had already picked out a tattoo for her.
He doesn't have to go around. I want you to do this one.
The tattoo being a picture of the devil's face. When Wes realized what the tattoo was, he refused service. That wasn't an option. Rennie had already made up his mind. Wes was giving Amy that tattoo, and he was doing it then.
No, I can't do it. And I won't do it.
Oh, you're going to do it. You're going to put that tattoo on her neck.
And there was nothing anybody could do to stop it. Rennie then stepped into the lobby to make a phone call while Wes escorted Amy to the back room. And once they got to the back room, Wes instructed Amy to climb out the window and run as far away from Amy as possible. Her life was in danger as long as she was close to him. But before she could make her escape, Rennie returned to the back room, furious that he did not hear the needle plugged in.
Why don't I hear the needle, Wes?
I don't want to get the tattoo, Rennie.
It's too late. Promises have been made.
Furious that the process hadn't begun, Rennie then went to attack Amy. Shortly after Rennie attacked, the needle then started to vibrate on its own.
What's going on?
I don't know. There's something wrong with the needle.
Stop screwing around and do the job.
I'm not doing anything. It's doing it on its own.
Oh my god! No!
The tattoo gun then shot across the room, stabbing Rennie in the chest, killing him. Amy was terrified, confused, and honestly just a little bit relieved. Wes then explained that he had given two other girls the exact same tattoo on their necks, and both girls had seemed to have gone missing. Later in court, Wes testified that he was not responsible for the death of Rennie, and Amy served as an eyewitness account. After this, and looking into Rennie's past, the courts then dismissed the charges. Some say that the needle must have been possessed by the spirits of Rennie's past victims. Others theorize that Rennie must have made some sort of deal with the devil. That would explain the tattoo. And once the devil knew that Amy wasn't getting this tattoo, he then took Rennie's soul. But what do you think? This once again is a story that I got from Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction. Great show, guys. Really good show. Lots of really interesting stories on there. And I'm not going to tell you if this story is fact or fiction. I typically like to just tell true stories on this channel if that's not clear. And if the stories aren't true, I don't tell you if they're fact or fiction. Because honestly, it's scarier if you believe that it's true. It's more fun whenever you think that it's true. And that's why I tell stories the way that I tell stories. I hope you don't hate me for that. So as anyways, guys, be nice to each other.
Maybe I'll be over at the arcade.